Ohio, January 1st, 2025, and just wanted to say Happy New Year to all y'all. Thanks for supporting our channel. We're actually just making breakfast, so just going to hang out with you here for a few minutes and tell you that we hope that you have an abundantly blessed year. We pray for many blessings over y'all's families, over y'all's households, over y'all's goals. And the other day in one of the videos, I brought to mind that quote we've all heard, we make our plans and God laughs. And it went through my mind right then, we take the assumption that God laughs because oh, you silly mortals, how are you going to accomplish all that? But no, that's not why God laughs. God laughs because he knows what we're capable of, and he sees how we have a tendency to sell ourselves short on what we think we can accomplish. Y'all, whatever is on your heart that you want to go for, get out there and do it, because success doesn't just come to us. We can't just sit around and wait for it to show up at the door. We got to go out and get it. We got to go out and work for it. And less is more in a lot of cases. Maybe we think we want all this and want all that, and we got to get out there and hustle for it. But first, before we make the list of what we want, take a break, take a breath, take stock of the blessings that you already have and enjoy them. Enjoy them. Just everywhere in the world, wherever you're at, you can think of lots of examples. Times can be tough in your neighborhood. I get it. This morning, I was thinking about a neighbor and health struggles that he's had over the last year, and they're facing some really tough times ahead. A neighbor across the road is fighting a recurring illness for the second time, thought they had it battled down and facing it again, so we got to never take for granted the blessings, just all the blessings. But we appreciate y'all supporting the channel. I'm going to show you what we're making over on the stove top. It comes from right here. It's super simple, but comes from right here. And then also want to try to get a peek outside on the grill, what Mr. Twin Oaks is doing. Our young adult sons, teenager to young adult, they all are still part of our household, but they had plans overnight, New Year's Eve and into today, New Year's Day. So it's just Mr. Twin Oaks and I here at the household. So we're just having a New Year's breakfast. So thanks so much, y'all. Gonna go over, move this. This is actually some dog treats, but gonna show you what we're making on the stove top. But this is what's left over from it. And we wash them up, let them dry, air dry, and save them, and then pulverize them. And I bet you can guess what we do with them, but I'll tell you what we do with them here before we end the video. So we are making eggs. These come right from our own hens. We do actually sell the eggs that we get from the hens. And occasionally we actually get to have some at home and enjoy them. In fact, we only keep the cracked and blemished eggs for ourselves. So eggs that we would consider seconds. This is a set of first quality eggs gathered this morning that have been cleaned and sorted, actually. So this set of 12 right here, 4812, will go out to a customer. This will start a second dozen for the same customer. And this one actually was sorted out. It will not go to a customer. So we'll see if I can find, it has one blemish on it. So even holding it, we can tell that the thickness of the shell is thinner. And actually, as I was cleaning it up, I saw that this is actually a spot in the outer shell where the shell didn't complete. So we would consider that a blemished egg that we won't sell. But for us, we consider it still safe to prepare properly and cook thoroughly. We'll put that in our household eggs, and we will end up eating that here. But these would be first quality that would go out to a customer. Okay, so my husband likes them fried. So, and fried and, kind of thoroughly done. So, not runny in the center. So, there's those. I already showed you. I prefer them scrambled. And we are going to make some toast. Really enjoying using the Kerrygold butter here recently. And I really like to put just salt and dill on the eggs. So, this is actually a Pampered Chef all-purpose dill that I'll mix on there. So, I actually didn't even have to go outside. Jared had these done from the grill and brought them into us. So these sausage links are actually chicken sausage links. So they're spicy too. These are seasoned with a Cajun seasoning. We actually can get this done in our poultry processor, and we wanted to try this Cajun seasoning. So it's our chicken from the Cornish Rock Cross meat chickens we raise, and we can get the thighs and the drumsticks deboned, and they grind the meat, and then in this case they seasoned it and they stuffed it into hog casing. So Jared grilled those up, so that's going to be part of our breakfast. Do y'all have any favorite New Year's traditions? Well, one of mine is actually doing a puzzle. So about once a year, I do a puzzle. Actually got this one on sale last year after Christmas. So I've been looking forward to doing this puzzle. And normally I start it on New Year's Eve, but I think that's probably because our sons have always been home and we're trying to stay up till midnight with them. So actually last night I didn't start it. My husband and I watched reruns of Gilligan's Island on DVDs, and I decided I'm going to start this later today. But that's a New Year's tradition that I have. I like to do a puzzle in the new year. That's about the only puzzle I do all year. Share with us, what are some of your New Year's traditions? Let us know, have y'all ever had sausage made from chicken? What did you think? We get a really great response to this. We actually get ground chicken in patties, so that's something y'all can check for. If you take chickens to a processor, see if they make those and what kind of minimums and quantities you have to do. Chicken patties, plain or salt and pepper seasoned, are really popular with our clients. Also, we did an order for some of these chicken links in an apple maple flavor, and they went over really well. We sold out of them really quick. So I'm sure you guessed what those are. Those are just the used eggshells. Like I said, we rinse them out, let them air dry real good. Then I just put them in a jar till we get several jars saved up, and we pulverize them with a little food processor. And what we'll do with these is we'll actually feed them back to our chickens for a great calcium support supplement. Here's the ones we rinsed off from this morning. So they'll dry down over several days, and then we'll just put them in one of those jars till we're ready to crush them. Thanks y'all for joining us on New Year's Day. So breakfast is on. We're going to get right to it. Remember what we talked about in the beginning. I know that we've all heard the saying, we make our plans and God laughs. But remember, God's not laughing because of what we say we're going to set out to accomplish in thoughts that we aren't going to be able to do it. Remember, he's just giggling because he knows everything about us. He sees what we're made of, and he believes in us and knows what we can accomplish. I think he's giggling because we probably sell ourselves short most of the time. So whatever you have on your mind, on your heart to go out and pursue in the new year, make a plan, go for it. Plan the work the plan, and see what happens.